very into architecture, but I'm not into the class system where it's like that's one of the main things they use to control us. I think my whole existence is about not being out of control, but being out of their control, being in control of yourself. The vision of life is not to have money and possessions, is to have relationships and make it to the point where I've done so much for so many people that my money can't spend anywhere. I go to a restaurant, they be like, yo, your money's no good here.
Okay.
But so the CEO of Balenciaga picked me up. Now I came with, all I got is this like little bag. That's like my house. So I ride to the Balenciaga store with the CEO of Balenciaga, and I didn't have a change of underwear. But for what, I've done with Balenciaga, especially over the past 4 months, guess what my underwear and socks ended up being for the next 4 days in Paris? Balenciaga underwear for free. And that's when I was sitting there, I was like, yo, this is my vision on life, to not even have to have a house, to have a place in every single every single city, every single country that I could go to. And somebody's like, you could stay here, you could sleep here. Like my dog Boo was like, man, yeah, you in my city? He's like, yo, I'm down here working on KCI, I'm in Houston, but you can stay at my crib. And I know I got a bunch of cribs I can stay at in New York. I know I got a bunch of cribs I can stay at.
All right, that was an awesome clip from Drink Champs. If you want to see the full interview, I'll put the link in the bio. But I heard this clip and it really made me start thinking about currency. And no, I'm not talking Bitcoin. I'm talking about a currency we don't really talk about that much, which is social currency. Right? Social currency is one of the most valuable currencies you have at your disposal, right? Knowing the right person is everything, especially in the entertainment industry, right? The right person got me on the radio. The right person got me a festival in front of 6,000 people, right? Investing in the right relationships can literally put you in a completely different position, right? So if we want to focus on growing our social currency, we need to focus on bringing something to the table. Right? Because when you're trying to network and connect with people, if you're just approaching people asking for a handout, then they're not going to fuck with you, right? Because anyone that is valuable isn't going to waste their time on someone that doesn't bring anything to the table. So let's talk about what you can do to bring more value to people, right? You need a skill set. You need to solve a problem for someone. Right? So what's getting me in the door with a lot of people is I built up Passion Toolbox, this brand. We have a decent audience on TikTok. We get millions of views. And so I'm able to teach people how this platform works. I've really broken it down into a formula and learned from a lot of other big creators that I'm now getting in contact with about what's worked for them. I'm able to relay that information to people that need help on this platform. And that's got me in the doors with, big people, right? I got in the door with my boy Knowledge right here. We're about to go on tour. We're playing a gig next week in Maryland in front of, a couple thousand people, right? I'm doing things on the regular to provide value for people. So you need to ask yourself, like, what people do I really need in my network, right? And then ask yourself, what problems do they have? What problems do they need to solve? And then help them solve the problems. Now, one of the best ways you can solve their problems doesn't even necessarily have to be you having the skill set they need. You just got to know someone that has that skill set. And then you can position yourself as the connector, right? When you connect two people that solve their problems, when you bridge that gap for both sides, you're able to build a great relationship with both of those people. And now you're building a reputation. You get access to more of their network, right? So when you get people in your ecosystem, provide value for them, whoever brings more value to the table has all the leverage, right? So when you come focused on bringing value for people, they're going to want to return the favor. Naturally, they're going to want to tip the scales to make it more even, right? And when you can provide value for them, now you've opened yourself up to their network. Then when you get in front of their network, you provide value for them, and now you can open yourself up to their network, and it's exponential. Just like investing can be exponential, your network can be exponential. And as your network grows, well, now you know more people that do more things. You're learning from more people. You have a better understanding of how this whole machine works. And then you can plug people in where they need help, right? Oh, you're working on a single right now and you need album art? Well, I actually know a graphic designer, right? Oh, you need help with marketing? Well, let me get you connected with my marketing guy. Oh, you need to get connected to this club? Well, I know the owner, right? Like you start to build these relationships with people. And when you scratch someone's back, they can scratch yours. For example, a couple years ago, I opened up for this artist, Riff Raff. A lot of you probably know him. And I had a friend that was opening up for Waka Flocka a couple weeks after me, right? So you know what we did? We hopped on a song together. Then I let him come perform with me at Riff Raff, and we performed the song. So he got open for Riff Raff, and he let me come with him to Waka Flocka, and all of a sudden I'm open up for Waka Flocka, right? It's a mutual benefit of exchange. Right, remember, guys, the only currency here isn't just money. Social currency is really important. I think that's something we can learn from Kanye, someone who's probably done it better than most. So if you guys like these videos, let me know. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm going to start dropping more of these on the regular. And yeah, have a good one.